Welcome. I'm your host, Jesse Swear, nationally recognized inclusive fitness trainer. You can find me or visit my website, www.jesseswear.com. Now, today, I'm going to be doing a SilverSneakers yoga class for you, and it is going to be another yoga flow. Now, with this yoga flow, what we want to work on is we want to work on strength, we want to work on balance, we want to work on our breath, and we want to work on functionality. And when I say functionality, that is just working through those motions and holding those positions. Either it be a hip hike or a shrug or a warrior, we want to be able to hold those poses and sustain those poses for lengthy periods of time. And that's what we're going to be working on today. Now, in order to get started, we want to do the warm-up, and in the part of the warm-up is subscribing to this channel so you get more just like this. I'm going to take my hands down to the side. I'm going to be in this horse stance, toes over knees, knees over hips, hips over shoulders, and I'm going to stand nice and tall. Hands are going to go right here, and I'm just going to do some cervical rotations of the head. So when I do cervical rotations, all you're doing is rotating your neck and your head to the left, back to that center, and then cervical rotation to the right, back to center. Same thing one more time to that left, back to center, and then to that right, back to center. Now let's take that chin to the sternum, lift it up nice and tall, chin back to sternum, and lift it up nice and tall. Awesome work. Dropping those hands down to the side. We're going to extend them back. Stop at your pocket, extend them back. This is to make you more pliable as you go through this motion, or just in general in life, in case you fall, that you can retract and protract and contract all at the same time. Circle, out, circle in. Excellent job. Lift forward, lower them. Lift forward, lower them. Lift forward again and lower. And now I'm going to lift my left leg up in the air. I'm going to have that anterior pelvic tilt. I'm going to hold and I'm going to balance. Go a little higher, hold and balance. Don't be leaning back. Again, anterior pelvic tilt is going to assist you so that you're actually working the hip instead of leaning back and getting a little higher and not necessarily working the hip. We want to work those hip flexors. Psoas, iliacus, teres fascia latae. Sounds like a nice drink, right? And your rectus femoris and your sartorius muscle. They all make up the hip flexor. Lift a little higher. There you go. Now, if you're doing this at home and you're struggling to do this motion, hold onto a chair. Hold onto a banister. Hold onto a wall. Drop it all the way down. Next motion we're going to do next is we are going to take that ankle, lift up just a little bit, and just do a little ankle circles. Other direction, you might hear a little bit of cracking. If you do, it's okay as long as it is not discomforting or hurt. Other side, circle. Circles are hard, right? We kind of lose that ability, so ABCs would work as well. Other way. And then we work and lose that dorsal and plantar flex where we up and down. Work on the wrist motions for that as well. Next one will be sync with chi, so we're going to just lift them up. Bend here, push down, sink the body. Circle back around, palms come up, arms lift up, shoulder level, turn, push, and drop down. Same thing here, lift, 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 right to here, bend, push yourself down. Excellent job. That is our warm up, which takes us into our next motion, which is going to be our cat and the cow. So it's always good to warm up that cat and the cow every morning when you get out of bed, right? So, yep, pull back, put that belt on, breathe it out. Nice inhale, put that belt on, squeeze those shoulder blades, push that chest out, exhale. Nice protraction. So you're getting into retraction, retracting those shoulder blades, chest going out, really expanding that chest and that diaphragm. And then you're closing and you're rounding those shoulders a little bit more and protracting. So you want to retract, good posture, right? And then you want to protract. Awesome job. Come on up. We want to go into lateral flexion next. Sometimes we go into airplane. This time we're going to go into lateral flexion. Nice inhale. Nice exhale. On this one, we're going to come all the way up again, lateral flexion, and we're going to hold this position because we want to hold these positions for a greater length of time. Right? Hold, hold. There you go. So you're getting a nice good stretch. Do this in the chair as well. Nice inhale. Nice exhale. And we want to go to the other side. Nice inhale. You can put it on the hip. You can put it on the side. And we want to hold this position. Lengthy period of time. So breathing through. Breathing through. Nice inhale. Nice exhale. So the longer you can hold some of these positions, the more dynamic you become. The more flexible because you're stretching those tendons as well. And then it's going to assist you as you do age. Nice inhale and nice exhale. That's your lateral flexion. So then I'm going to pop them both up. I'm going to do a lateral twist. Come back to the center. Hold that position. As you can see, my feet are facing forward. They are not moving at all. So I can look at you and I can still twist my body. Come forward. Look at me, twist my body. This gives you thoracic rotation or thoracic mobility. You want to have thoracic rotation. You want to have thoracic mobility. You also want to be able to extend that thoracic spine. You also want to be able to flex that thoracic spine. Awesome job. Back to that center. Nice inhale. Nice exhale, both arms go back into airplane. Balls of the feet, hold this position. So you got your left foot flat, your right foot is on the balls of the feet. So that means you are not having your heel down in the back, which I will turn so you can see that. Hold that position. Excellent job. Hold, hold, hold. And just stay here. And breathe. A lot of weight is going on that left hip right now. A lot of weight is going on that left quad. A lot of weight is going on that left knee. A lot of weight is going on that left ankle. Nice inhale. And nice exhale. Now I'll turn because we want to do the opposite side. So nice inhale. Nice exhale. And I'm going to hold this position. Look up, look straight, and the crown of my head doesn't have to be up like this, but the crown of my head should be facing that ceiling. And I want to hold this position. Again, hip flexion, a little bit of extension because you are getting closer to your thigh with your flexion, but you are having some extension as well, here as well, pushing back. Knee flexion, slight bend, ankle flexion as well, which you're going to get that dorsiflexion. Arms are back here. Now, I'm next to that banister, so I can hold on to this banister if I need to. But we want to hold these positions for lengthy periods of time. That is the concept of yoga. But you're also breathing. Balls of the feet on that left side. Flat foot on this right side. Working on balance, working on mobility, working on strength, coming forward. You can feel all that because I feel all that. So you should feel that all as well. The next one, we'll go into our tree pose. We'll skip the pigeon for now, and we're just going to sit in this position, right? Tree pose, low level, bending the ankle right there, lifting up. Hold that, right? So this is a low level tree pose as you just stay in this position. Feeling a lot of quad pressure right here, right? You see the muscles activating right through here. And you see Kia jumping up. Now we can make this harder. If we bring them down, nice inhale. Go to the calf. And now hold. And you can see I got some external rotation in this position. And I'm just going to hold. Again, hold onto a banister, hold onto a wall, hold onto a chair, mobility device. Length of time on this left leg is the key. So let's hold for another 10 seconds. Just make sure you breathe through. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Nice inhale. Nice exhale, and I just transitioned. So again, the majority of the weight is on this right side, activating the quadriceps and the glutes and the hamstrings and the calves and the core as well, and externally rotating here. I'm going to hold this position again, 10, 9, 8, low level, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way down. And I can rest here for a little bit, and then I want to lift up into that calf, or even higher. Some people go higher, and hold. There we go. Now this is where it gets difficult, because now you're holding for much longer periods of time. And I got to watch Bentley and Kia, because they're trying to sneak off and probably go do something they shouldn't be doing. Kia, Bentley. Here we go. Hold this position. And there we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Make sure you breathe. 3, 2, and 1. And lower it down. Awesome job. Now, we could go farther with that work phase, but I'm not going to go farther with that work phase. I'm just going to walk us through it one more time. So I'm going to take a nice inhale, nice exhale, airplane. Nice inhale, nice exhale, airplane. Nice inhale, lateral flex. Nice inhale, drop it down. Nice inhale, other side. We'll just try to float through. Nice inhale. Lateral twist. One more time for lateral twist. Lateral flex. Lateral flex. Excellent job. Everybody looking good right now. Go into your tree. Hold it. Bring them back down. Go a little higher. Lift it. Hold that position. Excellent job. Excellent job. Bring it back down. Switch. Hold. Bring them back down. Back up. Hold. Looking good, feeling good. Getting stronger as we do this. Transition into that cool down. Into that downward dog. Right to left. Push on back. Sit in this position. Hold, hold, hold. Look up. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice inhale. Nice exhale. Nice inhale. Nice exhale. Push back. Nice inhale. Nice exhale. Dip. Look on up. Excellent job. Count it down with me. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice inhale. Nice exhale. Awesome job. How you feeling? Circles. Other direction. I. Y. T. V. W. L. Drop it down. I. Y. T. V. W. L. My time is up. Peace, my friends. Subscribe.